We are all packed up. Just left Cody and Todd's house. Dustin and Lele just took off, and we're heading out of Reno. I'm gonna make one more pit stop and get some fuel, and we're driving across the loneliest highway in North America. It's Highway 50. It cuts right across the middle of Nevada, and we're just heading towards Moab and Durango area. Moab's super hot right now, so we're gonna go ahead and shoot past it into Colorado. Go up to the high mountains for a little bit, but that's where we're heading. Got 800 miles to go. We're on our way. We're on I-80 East, leaving Reno right now. We're heading out on the loneliest highway in North America, they call it, which is, I think, Interstate 50 or Highway 50, something like that. I've driven this once before. It's really cool. I'll try to film a little bit more this time. We're gonna do some camping out here. So when I get to Moab, I have to stop at a post office because when you live on the road, you don't have a mailbox. So you can get stuff shipped to specific like FedEx or UPS stores, and you just have to be there within a week to pick it up. So that's what we're doing now. We'll get some stuff to pick up in Moab, Utah. All right, we get a little cheesy gordita crunch at Taco Bell to hold us over for a little late night drive. I don't even know where we're at right now, but we're just driving out in the middle of nowhere and heading towards Moab. I don't know where we're gonna make it tonight. We got about 10 hours of driving to go, so we'll see. Well, my friends, here we are. Loneliest highway in North America. Oh, I'm going to run over something. Chunk of tire in the road. Chunks of tires. Yep. Speaking of tire, I have no spare tire. It's because this truck is on 37-inch tires, which are pretty massive, actually. And the spare tire that I do have is like 31 inches. So if I did have a flat, one tire would be really tiny, all the other three would be big, and that's really bad for the differential. So we're not gonna do that. I do have a plug kit and air compressor right there. So if anything happens, I can dispatch the tire myself and move on. Anyway, there are no services out here hardly. This is Highway 50. So this highway cuts across the middle of Nevada, however you say it. And there's not much, but it's really beautiful. Anyway, it's a really cool feeling because now that Burning Man is officially over, I don't necessarily have a lot of plans. I've got a lot of free time, and one thing I like doing is trying to spend more time in one area, and we're going to be doing a good bit of that in this trip, and just getting to know people, hanging out with people, and learning the areas better, making more plans in areas. So I'm excited about that. So this is a little concerning. I just passed like 4 more flat tires. Hopefully, we got brand new tires. We're rocking Toyo AT3s in this beast, so we got pretty much the best tires made. It's my second pair of my head, so hopefully it'll be good. My cheesy gordita crunch. Okay, we might just have to make a little pit stop. That looks super cool. Check out those sand dunes. Let's go left over here. Oh yeah, we're checking this out. This is the beauty of not having too much of an agenda and taking your time. You just find cool stuff along the way that you just didn't know about or didn't plan. I was just stopping and thinking about what my favorite part of a road trip is. And honestly, I think it's just coming across something that hasn't been planned out and experiencing that. And it's little moments like this. I'm just driving the loneliest highway in North America, and I came across this big sand dune, like out in the middle of nowhere. And you just stop and smell the roses and take time to experience these little side quests or side trips. It makes you feel like you don't always know what you're gonna come across or experience, or people you meet, you don't know you're always going to meet, and a lot of good things happen that way. So I think that's my favorite part about just driving around road tripping. It's just kind of experiencing things you weren't expected to, whether it's good or bad. Absolutely gorgeous evening. It's a really cool highway out here. Ooh, look at that view. Pretty neat. There's not many cars out here either. Let's see why they call it the loneliest highway in North America. There's nothing out here really. It's starting to get pretty dark, so we're going to see if we can't find a camping spot. It's a little tricky in the highway because you can see the wire fence right there. There's a lot of probably ranch land and private property and whatnot, even though there's a lot of BLM land around here. So we're gonna try to find ourselves a little spot to pull off and get some sleep tonight. Looks like this is junction 361. Gabs is to the right, Austin's in front of us. All right, guys, I feel like we found our spot for the night. Let's kill her. This thing's charging. What percentage are we at? We're at 71%. We'll plug it in for the night. All right. Pretty warm right now. I'd say it's maybe 80 degrees still. This is just like a little pullout on the side of the road. If you guys know me, I do not pay for camping. Like, that's my camping rule, because I feel like you should be able to sleep for free if you have a rig and you're camping in the public streets, which you pay taxes for. Your job. So that's what we're doing tonight. Just found a little free pullout. And that's the other cool thing about being self-sufficient. If you have a toilet and you have water and a way to cook and a place to sleep and a place to hang out, then you don't need any amenities. So you can just, you know, do your own thing. Don't need power or any utilities. Looks like we're right beside this big drainage ditch for flooding and whatnot. We're on high ground, so we should be good. We've had a really long day just from Burning Man and whatnot, so I'm gonna go crawl in there and go to bed and wake up nice and early and hit the road. Get about 600 miles to drive tomorrow. Oh, yeah. The new steers are working pretty well. I had to rebuild those because the truck got hit. You guys probably saw that episode when I was out in Bend, Oregon, and someone hit the truck, the roof up there. So I'm gonna rebuild the corner. Looks like a light's on inside of here. What's going on? Oh, these lights! I gotta take the batteries out of these. It's funny. Okay, let me do that really quick. All right. Oh boy, still a mess in here from Burning Man, but I'm gonna recharge my power station in here tonight. Got like all this ply dust, a lot to clean. The windows up. It smells great in here. Not really. I had to drop my shotgun off my friend's house while I was at Burning Man. That's because they don't allow guns there. Okay, a little fan going maybe. Oh, so much ply dust. I got some cleaning to do in here. It's all right, though, we'll deal with that tomorrow. All right, we're doing a little bit of recharging. I just get that EcoFlow Wave 2. This thing's a pretty sweet little power station. It only has like somewhere around 800 watts or so of power, but it recharges super fast. And I've got a solar panel with it where I can recharge anywhere by the sun, which is what I did the entire Burning Man. This thing charged the one wheels the entire time with the power of the sun. All I do at night, if it's not sunny, I just plug it in my camper, and then it uses my camper battery to recharge it. And then when I start driving, the driving itself charges the camper battery. So pretty cool setup, and really light and portable and small and whatnot. So I like it. Anyhow, we're at what, 70% right now. So we're gonna rejuice this, and it's taking about 100 watts right now at the moment. So that's pretty cool. So nice hearing the crickets again like this. That's cool. You can see the sun setting over there. Anyway, I've got some video editing to do. It's about like maybe 9 o'clock at night. And yeah, I think it's time to pass out. So I'm gonna go call it. I just cleaned up the camper just a little bit from the burn, but there's still a lot of cleaning to do. All right. Good morning, everybody. We're wide awake. It's like 6:30 in the morning, and check this out. Sun just rose. Beautiful out. On Highway 50. Loneliest highway in North America, they said. Do a little bit of shaving first. Got my little mirror on my wall. I'll just rip off over there. It's like an old French mirror from the 1800s I got off. I think it's on like eBay or something. I can't remember. It's probably from the 90s. 1990. Well, that was freaking cool. My mirror, I don't know how it didn't break. I had it sitting right there. I put it just bounced on the edge right there and it fell off and the wood broke off into a whole bunch of pieces, which are now right here, but I can fix them later. They all broke where they're glued, so I guess that's cool. Anyway, I'm gonna continue shaving with my half-broken mirror. Okay. Got ourselves all cleaned up. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so I feel like I can finally do a little workout routine outside. And I was gonna set up over here, but check this out. Here's this tree. All these shoes. Like a ton of shoes. Like they're like way on the edges and stuff. Pretty wild. Anyway, yeah, let's get that morning workout routine going. I need to start doing that every single day. A lot of you guys know I broke my neck and my back a while back, about 4.5 years ago now. And this is the first year it's felt good because I started building the house up in Alaska and then I started working out every day and getting in shape. And I don't go to gyms or anything, but I'll just, I've got like a yoga mat. I don't even do yoga, but I'll just do like push-ups and sit-ups. And that's enough to make me feel good. So that's what we're gonna do this morning. I also need to find a laundromat in Moab and do my laundry from Burning Man. Pretty dusty. Find a little spot to set up on the other side of the truck here. Hoping no one will come for a little bit. That's funny, here I'm in the middle of nowhere, just about to do my routine, thinking I was alone, and I had a person that watches the channel pull up that's on their way back from Burning Man right now. Stop to talk for a little bit, but anyway, try this again. Okay, got the workout in. Time for a little shake. Doing good this morning. I like almond milk in the road because you don't have to refrigerate it until you need it. You can use this in cereal and whatever else. Still get a bunch of protein, still tastes good. And yet it just keeps when it's warm. And then once you open it, obviously you gotta cool it off, but yeah, works pretty well until that moment comes. All right. Usually I'm not sponsored by these guys, but I'll just go to Costco and get this protein powder. It's pretty freaking good. It tastes really, really good actually. And I don't like eating a big breakfast, so this usually holds me over until kind of late lunch or whatever. I'm dropping this everywhere. Should do this outside. Okay. Get my lid. Blend this puppy up. Same thing, not sponsored by these guys, but just a little 12-volt blender. Works great. Only cost me like 10 bucks or something on Amazon. Oh, is that a battery? Recharge it. Ah, yeah. Have a little brekkie on the porch. And this is why I have a back porch. And I dropped the camera off of this. So I believe we have about, I just worked out of breath, about 600 miles to go today. So we get a pretty long day. I don't know if I'll make it into Moab tonight, but I'll get probably close. So that's our plan. I do need to pop the hood and change the air filter. The truck's been parked out at Burning Man for about 8 days. There's a couple of storms that came through, and you don't want that ply dust inside the engine. And I'm sure my air filter is caked. So I went ahead and bought another air filter a few weeks ago, knowing that I would have to replace it after Burning Man. So I get a cup of coffee going here. I cleaned up the truck a little bit last night, got the armor all out, and just tried to get most of the ply dust out of here. My friend Cody had a Polaroid camera out there and got one of me and Dustin out in the desert. Pretty cool. It's the man in between us, you just can't see it. Anyway, we're gonna get a little coffee going, change the air filter, and we'll go get on the road here. Look at this truck. Look how packed that back seat is. And what it is, my sound system and instruments and stage lights, to throw the open mics. It takes up like the majority of the back seat, unfortunately. We're gonna squeeze it all in here. All my Burning Man clothes obviously need to get washed. Okay, somehow fit all that. Let's pop the hood. Change the air filter. This nice clean one. Oh yeah, that is filthy. In we go. Let's get this off. Pretty easy to take off, just a hose clamp. It's not really bolted down or anything. I think that's loose enough, maybe. Maybe not. Yep, there it is. That is a nasty filter. Holy crap. I'm sure the truck will breathe a lot better now. Okay, let's see here. We should go, where do I get the hose clamp on first? There. Oh, loosen up a little bit. I get a screwdriver. Fine. Fine. I was trying to fight it without the proper tool for a minute, and I was like, I'll just get the proper tool. Save myself some time. Okay. Here's that. Yeah, nice freshie. These air filters used to be like $50. Now they're like $120. They're not cheap anymore. Just for a stock air filter, basically. She's in there good. Crank it down. All right, we're in business. Ooh, not bad. Like a little 5-minute change over there. And you can see this whole one is pretty nasty. I don't like these K&N filters too much, honestly. Like, watch this. Look at all that. That was going inside of my engine. I'll try to clean that later, just so I have a spare, but I'd rather just get a big new fresh filter like that and replace those. Coffee should be about ready. It's really nice having all my tools with me, but you can tell I'm still like all crazy from Burning Man, just packing to get out of there. Gotta clean all this stuff out later. Not right now though. All right, let's fire the old girl up. Ooh, I love it when it starts. It usually does. Pretty much all the time. We are on the road, my friends. Got our coffee. Got a bunch of cuties that got smashed behind the fridge. On our way. Let's roll. All right. On the road again. And when again. Turn out of here. Right back at my stairs. Yeah, we're going that way. Maybe 500 miles that way. This car will go by. Feeling like a slowpoke this morning. We are out there. Yep. All right, we just made it to Austin. This is probably the last gas stop for a really long way, and they got burgers up here, so let's go check it out. If I remember right, this is one of the coolest towns on Highway 50. This is the town of Austin up here, and it's kind of like tucked in this canyon on the side of a mountain, climbing up into the plateau. Really cool. Elevation's actually pretty high here. It's like 6,500 feet pretty much. Here's our last diesel stop. Better fill this thing up really quick. Looks like we're just about empty in the front tank too. Let's see here. Let's go pull in. All right, we're all filled up. Back on the road again. We'll roll. Cafe. Such a cool old town. The old church up there. We're climbing up and out of Austin right now, up on top of the plateau, but really cool old town. It's pretty neat. we're dropping down the backside of the mountain pass from Austin. It's a steep highway, nice and curvy, but I think our next big town is Ellie, Nevada. I think I'm saying that right. That's the next like big one. There might be one more little town a little smaller than Austin at some point, but we're gonna keep on working our way east. Good to have your road trip snacks. I don't know what I'm snacking on today. These Wisp, I got these things in Costco. Pretty good. Crunchy, really spicy though. Looks like we are heading into another canyon up here. Cool. We're rolling up on the town of Eureka. I'm still pretty good on fuel, so I'm just gonna push on to Ellie, Montana up here. It's another maybe 75 miles past Eureka here. Not positive, but it looks like we might be heading into a little bit of weather up here. This is such a beautiful highway. There's just absolutely nothing out here. And when you finally do come across a town, which is usually 70 to 80 miles in between them, they're like old western towns, almost knowing it. Really cool. Which, by the way, if you're ever in Eureka, Nevada, on Highway 50 and going through the town, there's a big saloon. Can't remember what it's called, but it's the big saloon in town. And that is one legit hamburger. Just had like a medium rare hamburger and it was awesome. The tots. Yeah, I called it. Rain in the desert. Thought I saw a storm coming. We're coming up into the mining town of Ellie, Nevada, or Eli. I'm assuming it's Ellie. Really massive open mining pit back there. Looked like an old copper mine. And yeah, we're just about up in the town up here. I think the old railroad went through the canyon down here. And I think we're gonna split off and make our turn pretty shortly up here. Elevation 6,500 feet. We're still up pretty high. This entire highway, you'd think it'd be all flat through here, but I've been climbing mountain pass after mountain pass, like big mountain passes, like going 30 miles an hour in third gear all the way up it. All right, here's town. Very slow speed limit. And yeah, we need to find some fuel. Cool. Let's see what we can find for a gas station. That was crazy, man. Pulled in the gas station. The sheriff came up to say hi. And then another guy walked around the truck while I was saying hi to the sheriff. And then a third guy just pulled up. Anyway, we're heading out of town. And I think we're going to turn up here somewhere. Head towards Moab. This little cemetery over here. Hey, you know what's crazy? This is where I blew my power steering out. And I went to that Napa right there. I remember this. Weird. Yeah, I stopped at this somewhere up in here and pulled over and had blown my power steering out. Thought I recognized this town. Power steering's working right now though. This is so cool. We just went over another 7,500 foot pass. We do that like every 10 minutes. You go over this giant pass, kind of like that one in front of you up there. It's definitely not a flat road. But check out the windmills over here. It's really cool. Wind turbines. You guys should write in the comments how many watts of electricity those provide, or how many like amp hours. I'd be really curious how much electricity those actually produce. That's a pretty good bit. This is what I'm talking about. So we're climbing that mountain pass, and there's just mountain pass after mountain pass, and we're going 25 miles an hour about second gear. It's really, really steep. Just can't tell. I'd guess maybe 7-8% grade, something like that. And just really long pulls, like 3 miles of this. Channel here. Man, the transmission's getting pretty warm. It's like right around 200 degrees. Luckily, we just hit the summit, 7,500 feet. So should cool off now on the downhill. Welcome to Utah. Here we are. Next service, 88 miles. So we're going to Delta, and then we're taking that towards Moab. Their plan. And officially in Utah. It's looking like it too. It's going flat on us for a little bit. A really cool canyon I'm heading through right now. Such a beautiful drive. It's just, it really is remote. This entire drive, it's almost feels like Alaska in a way. There's just not a lot out here. The longest, straightest road I've ever seen, maybe. Like the salt flats are out there, like the playa. We're in the town of Hinckley, and just about to our right turn, which is gonna kind of lead us over towards Moab, just east on 50. It's a beautiful afternoon. I think we're gonna get a gorgeous sunset. It's kind of like raining in half the places. Clouds are kind of half out. It's so cool seeing cornfields. Screw up around all this stuff in Georgia. Just never see it up in Alaska anymore. Silo. Here's the town of Delta. So we're coming up on our right turn up here. Bring us towards Moab. Alright, go find some fuel, maybe a little quick dinner, and stay on the road here. Well, I stopped at the gas station and two people walked up, two different people that watch the YouTube channel, of course. It's pretty nuts. One person worked at the gas station and they told me the best restaurant in Delta, Utah, which was this Mexican restaurant. And I just got some tacos and enchiladas. So we're gonna find our spot for the night. I've been trying to stop before it actually gets dark just because the bugs start coming out and coat your windshield, and then it's hard to find a spot once it's dark. So we're gonna try to get to our turn on 50 East up here and just kind of take the first pull out outside of town we can find tonight. Okay, here we go. Heading towards, looks like Holden, 50 East. There's a crazy lightning storm over there, so we're gonna try to drive away from that a little bit. Here we go. It sure is a beautiful evening out. Also, pretty tough to find a spot. It's like all farmers on both sides of all the land, so I'm just gonna keep going until I can find some kind of pullout. Alright, it got dark on me. I had to merge on I-15, and now I'm gonna 15 miles to a truck stop, so there's just nowhere to pull off. It's all farmers land. Alright, y'all, we found ourselves a spot, kind of, right on the side of the road. I'm just in an off-ramp, but you know what? This'll do. Oh, I'm tired. Pull the stairs up tonight. That's one of the cool parts about this camper is I can reach down and pull the stairs up. That way it's impossible to like climb up into it. Ooh, got a light going. Oh yeah. Oh, home sweet home for the night. Already have a moth. Oh, dinner time. Let's see what we got here. It's supposed to be a really good Mexican restaurant in town though. Check it out. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. These are probably the tacos. A little bit of hot salsa in there. Try the tacos too. Oh, I'm ready, man. Ready to eat. How hard that is to see, but yeah, tacos look pretty awesome. Enchiladas look pretty awesome. Bon appetit. Rid of that sour cream. We've got guac. Nice. Lettuce. That's awesome. All right, well, I'm gonna eat dinner. I've got a whole bunch of video editing to do. We're gonna wake up really early and then head to Moab, so see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Let's get our day going here. Put your vent up. Drop some lines. It's 6 in the morning right now. I need to get into Moab pretty early because I have to download a video, because I do a new video every Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday. And it takes a long time to upload, so I'm gonna maybe 3 or 4 hour drive to get there, hit the coffee shop, get that uploaded, and yeah, I've got a little bit of work I need to do today for a change. Let's get a little coffee going here. Alrighty. Here's where we slept last night. Right off the side of the highway. I think it is pretty much 60 degrees. Let's go warm the engine up. Ugh. Oh yeah. Oh, turn the AC off. Can you hear that electronic fuel pump, that irate diesel one in here? Ever since the selector valve was replaced, it's been working great this whole trip. So. Oh yeah. I'm gonna make a shake really quick, make some breakfast while the coffee's going, and be on the road here. lid. Light. Let's rock. I'm too full. Better sipping that a little bit. Coffee's so good. I'm telling you, man. Pilates coffee in Anchorage, Alaska. Still takes the cake. My favorite coffee. One good bean. Alright, there goes our camping spot. We're getting back on 15 for a few miles, and then we're jumping back on 50 east towards Moab. That's actually a really nice quiet spot to sleep. It's like this little frontage road where the truckers probably just sleep right there. Back on our way. So crazy being around so much sun again down here. It's bright. I think at this point we're about 3 hours from Moab, so let's see how fast we get there. We're rolling into the town of Salina, Utah, and we're gonna cut through that canyon up there, I believe. All right, here we go. We just hit 70. Okay, we're officially on I-70. Call me crazy, but I think I-70 goes to like Denver, Colorado, and through Kansas, and all that just goes way east. So pretty major highway. Should be smooth sailing for a good bit until we get towards Moab. Now we're maybe 2 hours from Moab, and it is definitely starting to look like classic Utah out here. Gorgeous. Starting to get into all the red rocks and all the cool rock formations. So I'm excited, man. It's gonna be fun. Well, unfortunately, my pyrometer, which is my exhaust temperature gauge, and my transmission temperature gauge have stopped working correctly. They're not reading right. I need to stop and figure that out because you have to really keep your eye on the pyrometer in these old 7.3s with the chips on them. They get hot real easy. I'm just gonna turn the engine off so that'll reset the computer. I'm gonna check under the hood, make sure nothing's like obviously loose in here. Oh, okay. Get all this tape in here from Burning Man still. Pull that off. See, someone tried to steal this. Look how loose that is. No success because I welded the nut to the bolt. Okay. Everything's good in here. Nothing obvious. Hoping when I fire it up it'll just work, but still reading the same. Oh well. Figure it out later. This is such a cool drive. We're coming east across 70. We get a little ways till we get towards the Green River area. It's beautiful though. Our brakes are working now. Hopefully they keep working. Just a couple more hours we'll be on Moab. It is looking very Moab-y. What's happening? Well, I'm not gonna say I'm some kind of expert on which highways to travel in North America, but if you can, I'd highly recommend Highway 50. This has been a really cool experience. Loneliest highway in North America, they said. Now we're on 70, obviously. It's been a really awesome drive. Really unique landscapes and geological features and really cool little towns, old Western style. Looks like we made it to the town of Green River. But I think we're gonna grab some lunch up in here, grab some fuel, and we'll get about 1 hour to Moab. Pretty cool. One of my favorite parts about the lower 48 is stopping at the big travel stops, the big gas stations. I don't know why, it's just like an old pastime. Road tripping around with my dad. A little bit growing up, we'd always stop at these big gas stations and just get a snack or something like that. And it's a cool feeling. It just makes you feel like you're on the road. It's one of those unique American experiences. All right, let's go hit the Love Travel stop up here. That's where we're going. It's cool. Bike's pulling in. All right, we're out of here. That's funny. Those guys in the raft just gave me the bullhorns because they watch the channel. There's Canyonlands off to the right, and we're almost in Moab, Utah. Pretty stoked to be here. I'm probably not gonna be here long. We get to deal with kind of an issue with the truck right now is number one, the pyrometer is not working, which sucks. I don't know what the exhaust temperature is. You have to watch that like a hawk in any kind of 7.3 power stroke that has a chip in it. Or else you can start melting stuff. It's not good. But the main issue is I've had this vibration for about 600 to 800 miles. I cannot tell where it's coming from. I hope it's not my transmission. I don't think it's my rear end. And I think it's my front end because my steering is just slightly pulling left. So I'm assuming it's a bad wheel bearing in the front left. We're gonna go to this shop up in Moab, get that checked out, and do some video editing and some uploading work, and go find a cool spot to camp tonight. So Arches National Park is right over there. We're passing on by that. We're heading on into Moab. I'm gonna drop this off at the shop, and hopefully they can take it in. So cool seeing all the red rock again. Up here we're gonna cross the Colorado River, and then we pretty much just go right into downtown Moab. There's the Colorado River right there, and here we go, up into town. We're heading up to the Sand Flats Rec area, which is on this kind of plateau up above Moab on all the slick rock. Really cool camping spots, super pretty, and it's gonna be a gorgeous place to wake up in the morning. We do have a video premiere that I'm gonna be in town for tomorrow, so I'm gonna head back down the hill for that first thing in the morning in the coffee shop. Other than that, start heading towards Reno, Colorado tomorrow. It's supposed to be a lot cooler there, so we're gonna go up to the high mountains, 10,000 feet, until it cools down another week or so, and then we're coming back to Moab, so that's our plan. There's Lion's Back right over there. Look at this rock, it's so cool. We're gonna be doing a whole bunch of whaling out here pretty soon, and some mountain biking. It's like nowhere else like it in the world, just super unique rock formations, really, really smooth, sticky granite, and really smooth, sticky sandstone. There's the Hell's Revenge Trail right back there. We're gonna go camp just right up here in all these rock formations. It's pretty cool. Right up through here. And that parking lot right there is Slick Rock, probably the most famous bike trail in the world. One of the spots I like to camp is kind of like right over this hill. It's a little less used camping spot. Check it out. Okay, this will do. Get our spot. Here we are. Camp for the night. Not bad, just in time for the sun to go down. Catch you guys in the morning. On other news, I rolled the crap out of my ankle yesterday, so I'm gonna be having to take it easy for a little bit to get a little ankle brace. We get a video to premiere this morning. I need to get down to some cell service to do it down at the coffee shop in Moab, so that's where we're going. It's like 6 in the morning right now. It's a beautiful morning out, but we're gonna go down to Moab Coffee Roasters and go release this video. Then we're gonna start heading towards Colorado. It's just too hot here. Even last night, it didn't cool down to like 4 in the morning. It's still really warm out right now, so we're gonna let it cool off a couple more weeks, then come back to Moab here. That's our plan. There's a Lion's Back right there. You used to be able to drive up and down that thing, right up the fin. I think a lot of people kept dying or getting hurt or something happened. I don't know, it's pretty crazy. But they shut it down now. You can't go out there anymore. It was all sleepy this morning until we're some of the first people up. It was packed last night. Anyway, yeah, Moab Coffee Roasters is right down here on the right, so we're gonna go pull off and run in there and do this video stuff. Get it going.
And do you have a stove in there? Not a stove, but can you have a fireplace?
Oh yeah, I can show you where I'm sitting here inside if you want to see it, but yeah.
Oh,
yeah, just
you
get
could. Oh.
That lady was really sweet. That's cool. She was super interested in the tiny home life, so I talked to her for a little bit outside, waiting for the coffee shop to open. A lot of people are into the idea of having less. You don't need a big house to live, even though I just built a fairly large cabin / house up in Alaska. You don't need that. I did that to host people. I had reasons behind doing that, but this is really all you need, what we're in right here. So it's cool to see people excited about it like that. We're all finished up with the video release, the premiere. We're on our way. Got a little breakfast sandwich, big muffin thing, local coffee shop, and we're heading towards Telluride, Colorado right now. We're gonna go attempt the trail and do some camping tonight, so that's what's up. That was crazy. I just ran into an old friend that I taught him how to drive, got him his driver's license. And he was just passing through and saw my rig here in Moab, stopped to say hi. Before he walked up, there's 2 other subscribers that walked up to say hi. One guy was like from South Boston or something, had a crazy accent. I guess he had some buddies with me that were on the Hell's Revenge Trail a while back. Anyway, it's really cool, like wherever I go, wherever I go, I run into people that watch the channel or I've met, or, I don't know, it's cool, it's inspiring. Pretty neat. And cheap up there. So we get about 2 hours until we get to Telluride area, and that's our plan. Hole in the rock. Looks like a tourist trap if I've ever seen one. Little arch up there, that's cool. Whoa, that was close. I had to slam my brakes. This deer just ran right out in front of me. All right, back in the road. This is pretty rad. I'm driving from Moab to Telluride, and I'm taking, not the shortcut, but it's the shortest way. I've never been this way. This is a pretty crazy canyon I'm going through up here. Really steep. Got the truck in a low gear. Just kind of cruising along. And it's not too long. It's like a 2-hour drive to cut across here, but really freaking cool. Look at the highway down here. You can see it curving down. Well, that sucks. I was shifted down. I shifted down in the first low gear. Then I went down the lowest gear, and the freaking truck just stalled. That's sketchy. Lost all my power brakes and steering. Popped it back into neutral, and I was able to restart it. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. That's weird. I don't like that. Should not be doing that. All right, try this again. Low gear. Don't stall, please. Thank you. Okay. This is such a cool road. What? Look at this. This is rad. Huge cliff right there. Really curvy, twisty road, no guardrails on the side of a shelf. Basically, we're like in a shelf road. No guardrail. There it goes. Truck just stalled again. Lost my brakes, power steering. What the heck? What's it doing? Should not be doing that. So I just drove through a construction area back there, and there was a beginning of road construction sign. Okay, we're coming up on Highway 141. This is our turn right, and then we're like 50 miles from Telluride, I think. Oh, Dry Creek. Crazy cliffs, like 1,000 feet down to that river, whatever's down there. And here is our turn to Telluride. Highway 145.
Turn right.
We're getting pretty close to Telluride. I think we get another maybe 5 or 6 miles up here, but you can see we're at dead ends of the pass. And we're gonna go up and over Ophir Pass, it's called, to the town of Silverton, so that's our plan. We're coming into Telluride. That's funny, the very first sign coming into town said that it's illegal to sleep in your car anywhere in this town. Public streets, neighborhoods, private businesses, anything. You can tell they don't want nomads here, which is ironic because this is a town that everyone travels to. But it doesn't matter for us because we're going up in the mountains.